everybody, Armor King TV21 here, and today I'm going to be talking about Armor King again, and his very unique punishes that he has to certain characters, because he has, albeit better moves than some characters do when it comes to punishment. So, a good example right here is going to be Jack, where you can use your 13 frame punish, which can come up to be about 15 frames exactly, to actually punish from a long distance with forward 1+4. Now this is extremely interesting information, because look at how far that reaches on Armor King. Now, you could probably try to do the same with back 3, and you can get forward 1+4 as well with that. And some would say that's more worth it, but as you'll see here, maximum distance is where you're going to want to keep these tests going, and forward 1+4 will always hit no matter what. Now, this is just one of the very few things that Armor King can do, but because my crouch dash inputs actually kind of suck, but you can see that I got a punish right there, and a launch on Jack 8 for attempting to do. This would be back 1+2 in Tekken 8, but it's forward 1+2 in this game. But as you can see, Armor King gets a full-scale launch off of that from a very long distance, if you are godlike, of course. And this comes out at maximum at 19 frames. And like I've also shown you just a little bit earlier, you can, and you're capable of getting back 3, and sometimes you could go for the forward 2-1. But as you can see right there, the forward 2 whiffs. See, even forward 1+4 will have some difficulty, but it's very, very valuable. Now, this isn't the only move that Armor King can punish with forward 1+4. Armor King is also capable of punishing standing 3+4 on Brian. Now, of course, there is some range difficulties, but as you can see, Armor King can actually reach here and punish with forward 1+4 his shoulder. Really, really strong tool, if you ask me. And it's honestly extremely consistent from the most part. Like, I've hardly had issues with actually punishing Brian's standing 3+4, but it'll most likely, if you do try to punish it at some point, it may or may not whiff, and then Brian will get a jet upper, but I highly doubt that most of the time. And the fact that this is such a consistent punish, it's honestly super good. But it does have its difficulties. If it's even backed up, I guess, just enough, you may actually miss your punish there. But be wary, this is actually a very, very strong punish, especially if you're trying to win the neutral game against Brian. Now, Armor King is going to be an auto debuff to Brian when he comes out in Tekken 8. Like, this character is going to be an automatic debuff to Brian Fury. And that's not all. You also have this move for Armor King in Tekken 8 when he does come out with down forward 4. Now, this will actually be a consistent punish against Anna and her very stupid kicks in this situation, because most of the time you're gonna find that you see how that whiffs at some point, but if you're actually just like blocking and you're in a 50-50 situation where she doesn't want you to step, this move is actually going to be particularly fairly strong for you. Now, you can also go for the crouch throw, but as you can see in Tekken 7, it didn't have the refinement that it does now. Just trust me on this. This move, down forward 4, is going to come in very handily against characters like Anna. And there, of course, I have a few more to cover. And now we've come to Kuma, and Kuma's a very obvious one. I've covered this like a bit ago, But as you'll see in Tekken 7, it's gonna say -15 with canceling into hunting bear stance. But the actual reality of that is in Tekken 8 that these are always going to be -13 now. So Armor King will always have a consistent punish against bears here with forward 1+4. He'll even get like he'll get a free wall splat and everything. Look at that damage. Ooh, 65, nasty. And there's even more, clearly, because Armor King, he can check with down forward 1 every time. He can also check with down forward 4 every time. He can always hit you with forward 1+4, and if he really wants to call you out, he can start using crouch throws to call out the messy business, especially if he sees you transition into hunting bear stance. So Armor King is going to have one hell of a time against characters like, especially like Kuma. Now this one is highly specific, but if he does block the hunting bear stance 2, he gets a combo off of 1+2/2, which is a unique launcher to big characters. And against Kuma, you can get while standing 4 from any position. From any position he gets hit by. Now this is if 1+2/2 is still in the game, but this is a very unique punish that Armor King has on this character, and Armor King also gets very unique. Armor King also gets very unique wall combos against this character as well. So let's say, for example, he tries to do that. You can get down 2-4-3 into back turn 3 here. That's a guaranteed back turn 3 as long as you're positioned correctly. And you see how much more damage that becomes going from, like, normally, like, what, 62 and pumps it up to 78 damage. Nasty stuff. And that's just some of the very unique punishes that Armor King has. And here we have an example with Claudio. I don't remember if this move is actually in Tekken 8, but Armor King here can fully punish his forward 2-2 string with a crouch dash 1. See, that doesn't hit the... Did that on the first try, and now I can't do it again? Wow, that's crazy. Because this leads up to so much damage, dude. Oh, 83. Yeah, you could either just do crouch dash 1 for your lazy man punish, your no effort man punish, for 76 damage, or you could go for your hardcore Mishima player punish and go for the dark upper. If it's still in the game, by the way. Oh my god, he gets so much time to do that. That's really funny to me. This is the amount of lenience that you get for punishing things like Atlas Hammer. And then you get to do funny stuff like this. That's pretty crazy. Up to 100 damage. You don't want to... As Claudio, you do not want to do this move against Armor King. Basically, you would call out Nina for doing this string. I can't exactly remember, but you would use while standing 2 during it. And then you'd get the blue spark dark upper combo, and then you'd wall carry with it. This is one of those reactionary things you could do if it hit you. I remember getting hit with this online all the time and just reacting to me getting hit by it. Anytime you get hit with this, it's not like guaranteed, but I believe Tekken 8 Nina did away with that. But in Tekken 7 in this game, very highly specific that you could actually call Nina out for that string. You may or may not be able to apply this now. So just keep that in mind, that is actually a highly specific punish that you can get away with if you duck the high. And, you know, this is just some of the stuff that I wanted to bring to your guys' attention with Armor King's specific punishment. He's got, like, way more, guys, way more. I'm only touching the surface of this stuff, like the surface. We're gonna get into more about it when Armor King comes out. But in the meantime, we got this stuff, and I'll be showing you guys more on basic tutorials on how to play Armor King, or how to play Tekken 8 Armor King specifically, because Tekken 7 Armor King and Tekken 8 Armor King are more than likely going to play a lot differently, and it's definitely going to be a journey for everybody. And for those that want to stay with Armor King, like I'm always going to stay with this character no matter what they do with him, just so you know, it's gonna be a tough road ahead, because it's also Tekken 8. Do you guys' best. Looking forward to fighting you guys in Tekken 8. And for those of you just picking up Armor King, welcome. I hope you guys have an amazing day. I'll see you guys later.
Shout his name!
Armor King!